welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We had with us Mr. Tuljaram Maheshwari, CEO and CFO at Sahyadri Industries, joining in. Welcome to the show, Mr. Maheshwari, and a pleasure to speak to you as always. Mr. Maheshwari, my first question coming to you over here is, if you talk about Sahyadri Industries as well, a 7-decade history is what we've seen. If you could just help us understand how we commenced our business, how the company has evolved since inception.
See, actually, we established that Sahyadri Industries in 1947. And it's a Patel Group company, and we are in the different building products. And thereafter, we launched a Swastik brand, that is a roofing. Then we launched EcoPro, that is a non-asbestos product. And long way to go. And now we have come to a stage where, we are starting doing well.
Nice. So if you could just walk us through the overall business model for Sahyadri.
See, business model is actually we have around 10 million customers, and those all customers, 1 million customers, and those all are directly supplied by us, because we don't believe into the distributors network, and we supply directly to the dealers. And the second thing is that we believe into the quality and satisfaction to the customers. That's the core strength what we have.
Okay. And overall, how many products are we manufacturing across segments?
Actually, we have 3 types of product. One is that Swastik brand that is in the roofing. Then we have EcoPro brand that is in non-asbestos product. Then we have Semply, that's again a cement fiber product. These are the 3. Under that 3, there are the different products that range from 40 to 45 products.
Yeah. We were overall talking about what's the kind of R&D spends that we have in terms of development goes.
See, as I said that Sahyadri is always believe into the new innovation and always ahead than the competition. And we have very good setup of R&D, and our yearly spend is around 50 to 75 lakhs. Now we are setting up a new R&D, the setup with the new machines and those things. And going forward, that will increase the spending also.
Right. And overall, what percentage of our revenues come from value-added services? And secondly, how much margins do we earn on the same versus normal?
See, overall, our value-added sale is around 8% of the total, because generally the value-added product is being sold in non-asbestos category, and non-asbestos category was sale is around 20%. Out of that 20%, around 20% is the no value-added, so that works out around 4 to 5%.
Okay.
And as regard the margin, that's a little sensitive question. I do not want to give the answer on that.
Correct. And overall, in terms of the sales model, are we mainly B2B or B2C?
We are B2C.
Okay.
We supply to the dealers, and dealers supply to the consumers. Okay. But we do little direct projects also to the industries where they do not want to buy from the dealers.
Okay. And currently, what's our capacity and capacity utilization?
Okay. So coming on the capacity, presently my capacity for the roofing business is around 50,000 ton. And for the non-asbestos is around 9,000 ton. And we have 5 plants. 2 plants in Maharashtra, 1 in Gujarat, 1 in Tamil Nadu, 1 in Andhra Pradesh. So total capacity is around 59,000, and our capacity utilization is around 82% in first half year of 21-22.
Okay. And overall, any expansion plans from here on?
Yes. We have already announced 2 expansions. One is already going on. That is in Tamil Nadu, Perundai plant. That's again a 6,000 ton per month is the capacity of that plant. And plant will be in operation in the last quarter of Q4 this 21-22. And the capital investment is around 60 crore, and already we have spent around 42 crore, and all is from internal accruals. And second expansion plan is for the roofing business. That's in Odisha. And that's again is having around 95 crore and capacity is around 12,000 ton per month. And that would be the mix of the debt and internal accruals. So actually, presently, we do not have any, that market in the, the West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, and Bihar. So with this plant, we will cater to the unrepresented market. So that is what the plan is.
Right. And with regards to where the industrial business of Poonam goes, the roofing products, that's getting demerged and merged into Sahyadri Industries, right?
Correct.
So what are the synergies and when are we expecting the transaction to be completed?
See, synergy is 4. One is that Swastik brand is owned by the Poonam, that will transfer to us. Second is they have the skilled workers, which will help us to produce the value-added product. And third is we have the land parcel, which land parcel will come to us and will help us to expand. And fourth is the machineries, which will help us for, development of a lot of, the new technology and those things. And the last final date, what presently given by the NCLT is 25th November. So hopefully in 25th November, it should be finalized. That's what we expect.
Okay. And overall between domestic market and exports, what's the revenue share that we have?
Export is around 8% and domestic is 92%. And if you see the export, mainly export is the non-asbestos fiber cement board. So if you take that capacity, then we are around 20% export.
Okay. And in terms of raw material prices, is there any inflationary pressure on the back of higher commodity prices? And if yes, are we passing it on or are we absorbing it right now?
See, there is always increased trend in the pricing, mainly in the cement and the pulp and also the fiber. And by and large, we transfer to the market because it's again a commodity business and there's no any more, the manufacturers into this segment, in organized segment. So generally it is being passed on and we hardly seen there's pressure coming on the bottom line of the company. There may be a gap of 10 to 15 days here and there, but ultimately it gets passed.
Okay. And in terms of financials as well, what's the growth expectation in the coming years?
Again, that's a leading question. But as we said that we want to become an all-India player. At present, we are not an all-India player. We are on the south and west. So we want to become an all-India player and growth is definitely going to be, if you see last year from 300 to 470 and this year, if you see the 2-quarter results, there is a good growth. And going forward, there would be, we have the hunger in our stomach and we are definitely going to get the growth.
Right. So will that be the key focus area for the next couple of years or is there anything more in terms of milestones?
Yeah, in terms of the milestone, one is definitely expansion and we want to become an all-India player and slowly, gradually we have to, climb the stair to reach the top. That is one. Second is always believe into give a value added and the innovative product into the market. And third, satisfy the customers so that, the brand itself should speak. So these are the 3-4 area is what is our goal.
Right. All right, Mr. Maheshwari. Thank you so much for speaking to us at Nirmal Bang. A pleasure to speak to you. Congratulations and good luck for the coming quarters and years.
Thank you very much, madam. You have given us the opportunity to explain our, the growth plan and those things. And thank you very much for your time. Thanks.
Absolutely a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Thanks.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.